Would you rather be loved or feared? Well, loved, of course. And what if you couldn't love them back? Well then, feared? And what if you did fear them back? Some say love is the opposite of fear. Some say love is conquering fear. But aren't the two inextricably linked by the risk one must take in facing both? There is no true love without fearing that love, to an extent. There is no true fear without having something to love and fearing to lose it. If you love, you fear it does not love you back. You fear you will lose it. You fear it will end. You fear it's not real. You fear it's all too real. You fear injury, heartbreak. You fear yourself. You fear the other person, the object, the thing holding so much power over you. If you fear, there is something at stake. If you fear something you love might get disrupted, transformed, changed, you have to face uncertainty that is not to be made certain by love. And yet, isn't love supposed to be the most certain thing of all? If it cannot conquer your fear, then what can? If you're loved and you don't love back, you're an object of fear. You are uncertainty, rejection. You are diminished hopes and dreams. You're responsible for a cautionary tale that fears to be repeated. If you're feared, you intimidate. You take something away. You are not to be approached and you lose a chance for love. If you're feared, you stand in the way of love. You are misunderstood, like love, like fear, like everything. And the misunderstanding accentuates the fear of everyone and everything. Yet if you love, the tension of fear might be worth it. If you love strongly enough, it might intimidate fear itself. The fear is to be worked through while love is to be worked for. And if you fear, you feel, you're aware, you want. And if you want, you're capable of loving. If you fear, there is something valuable enough to fear against. If you're loved, the fear might become excitement. If you're loved, the fear is to be conquered or endured or hopefully understood. If you're loved, you give way to the essence of fear, not the surface. If you're feared, there is more to you than you know. There is something to be explored, to be transformed, to be lived with, to eventually be seen through and loved, in essence, not in surface. Do I want to be loved or feared? I might say both, I might say neither. Maybe I like to be the gap that bridges the two, one that makes loving hard work, one that makes fear refreshing, one that makes being loved worthwhile, one that makes being feared enlightening. In the depths of feeling, love and fear are equal. They both stand close to hatred and excitement, and they both distract. But they both make space for something more, something to be treaded and reached, a boundary to be crossed. If it takes fear to love, then I'm ready to be afraid. If it takes love to fear, then I'll welcome the latter with open arms. If it takes to be loved and feared to be full, then I'm overflowing.